Three price points at $0, $20, and $250 unlock very different worlds inside Google AI and across Gmail, Docs, and Search. At first glance, it seems simple. A free plan, a pro plan, an ultra plan. Yet the true story of Google AI is not just a menu of prices. It is an ecosystem that stretches far beyond a single chatbot. It threads through messages and documents, through calendars and searches, into images, videos, and research. The question is not only what each plan costs, it is what each plan unlocks. Begin with Gemini, the face most people recognize. On the free plan, access is real and immediate. Conversation is open and ongoing. For everyday chat, for quick answers and helpful drafts, the free tier stands ready. Yet the deeper someone goes, the more the limits appear. When images are requested, the system turns to the top image model, known as Nano Banana Pro. On the free tier, that power is available for roughly 3 or 4 creations each day. After that, the request still goes through, but a weaker model takes the place. Hours later or the next day, the top image model returns. Step to the Pro plan, and those creative limits expand. Up to 100 image generations per day with Nano Banana Pro are offered. This is an up-to allowance shaped by demand, but in practice far more generous than free. Move again to the Ultra plan, and the ceiling rises to as many as 1,000 images per day with that same top model. For anyone who relies on AI-generated imagery at scale, even the Pro tier begins to feel like a studio, and the Ultra tier a production house. Video draws another line in the sand. On the free plan, there is no video generation. Pro introduces video through a model called VO3.1 Fast. Reported experience places this at about 3 video generations per day on the Pro tier. Ultra opens access to VO3.1 with higher daily limits. Beyond images and videos sits the heart of every chatbot, its models. In Gemini, a new conversation begins with a choice. Gemini 3 Fast is always available. Thinking and Pro appear beside it. On the free tier, these two are constrained. Access to thinking is present but inconsistent, and the boundaries move with demand. On one day, thinking feels open. On another, the limit closes sooner. On the Pro tier, thinking becomes the default for many who rely on deeper, better structured answers. The reported daily allowance is around 300 prompts with thinking enabled. On the Ultra tier, that allowance rises to something like 1,500 prompts per day. The Pro model focuses on advanced mathematics and coding. For general use, it may sit idle, but for those who need it, the paid tiers provide much higher availability. Look to the left rail within Gemini, and the layout appears the same across plans. Files can be uploaded, content from Drive can be added, photos can be attached, Notebook LM can be connected. Yet inside this sameness lies a critical difference: context size. On the free plan, context is reported at around 32,000 tokens. On the paid tiers, the context expands to about 1 million. In practice, this means larger documents can be uploaded, longer instructions can be given, conversations can stretch on while the system holds more of the thread. For lawyers, for researchers, for anyone carrying dense material, that expansion is not a detail. It is the difference between a glimpse and a panorama. Tools reveal the next divide. Pro and Ultra display a Create Videos tool that simply does not exist on free. Images and Canvas remain familiar, as does guided learning. Then a feature arrives with weight and patience. Deep research. This is not a quick answer tool. It is a process that produces dense, lengthy reports with citations, diagrams, and charts. On the free plan, deep research is available 5 times each month. On the Pro plan, it rises to 20 each day. On the Ultra plan, it rises again to 200 each day. For those who need comprehensive syntheses rather than short responses, this becomes a daily engine. For those who need only general answers, regular chat with thinking turned on often delivers enough. A second presentation tool appears. Visual layout asks for the best hikes nearby, and instead of a simple list, a more visual, interactive answer appears. Images, sections, references, often including links to videos. On the free plan, this style is available 25 times per day. On the paid plans, the allowance expands to 250 per day. For many, it is a feature with a strong first impression. For some, it becomes a useful way to see options before deciding where to go. On Ultra, two additional tools stand apart. Gemini Deepthink is an advanced reasoning mode designed for complex problems in math, coding, and scientific research. It orchestrates multiple agents to work in parallel on a problem and is available for up to 10 prompts per day on Ultra. For most people, the need for this kind of capability is rare. Another Ultra feature is called Agent. It plans, reasons, and executes multi-step tasks on its own using tools such as web browsing. On Ultra, it accepts 200 requests per day with up to 3 tasks running at the same time. Its ambition is clear: autonomy. Yet even here, the question of value returns, especially when similar results can be achieved with other agents that cost far less each month. One quiet advantage of the paid tiers lies in routine. Scheduled activities. These are prompts that run automatically at the same time every day, week, or month. Reports generated without being asked. Summaries prepared before the day begins. On the free plan, this does not exist. On Pro and Ultra, it becomes a steady heartbeat beneath the workday. Beyond Gemini, the ecosystem continues. Notebook LM stands as one of the most celebrated tools in this suite. On the free plan, its core features are accessible and generous. On paid plans, usage limits climb higher and audio overviews expand, offering more frequent spoken syntheses. With a paid subscription, Gemini also lives inside Google Docs. The writing companion is no longer a separate tab. It sits where notes are already written and drafts already take shape. Two experimental tools add a creative wing. Flow serves as an AI-powered filmmaking tool that can also create images. Whisk focuses on experimental image generation. They share a single pool of credits. On the free plan, 100 credits arrive each month, equating to roughly 10 images or 1 to 2 videos, depending on the model used. On the Pro plan, 1,000 credits arrive, enough for about 100 images or anywhere from 10 to 50 videos. On the Ultra plan, 25,000 credits land in the account. That amount translates to approximately 240 videos with the most expensive model, or around 2,500 with a more affordable option. Ultra also brings 2 additional benefits: unlimited use of Nano Banana Pro without drawing from that credit pool, and the removal of watermarks from images generated in Flow or inside Gemini. The promise of priority access accompanies the paid tiers, especially Ultra. The idea is to receive the latest features before anyone else. In practice, early access has been uneven. Some features slated as early arrive quickly, some remain in beta for small groups, even when Ultra is active. An example appears as Project Mariner, a separate agent-like tool that Ultra users can access. Others, such as Personal Intelligence, land across Pro and Ultra alike. Personal Intelligence connects Gmail, Calendar, and Drive so that a single question can pull from an itinerary, a reservation, and a document as one connected answer. In use, it stands out as one of the most impactful additions to the Gemini experience. In Gmail, the line between free and paid has shifted. Help Me Right Now appears even for free users. It can draft replies, formalize tone, elaborate on ideas, or shorten text. On paid plans, search becomes smarter with AI assistance. In Google Search, an AI mode adds synthesis for everyone. With paid plans, Personal Intelligence can inform those results, and usage of top models increases. There are practical benefits that live outside intelligence. Storage expands with the subscription. 2 terabytes across Photos, Drive, and Gmail on the Pro plan, 30 terabytes on Ultra. And on Ultra, YouTube Premium arrives bundled at no extra cost, so the decision returns to value. Free is sufficient for many who need a reliable chatbot, occasional help with emails, and light experimentation. The free plan will still face rate limits and model downgrades. On heavy days, thinking may close sooner than expected, or an image may fall back to a weaker model. The Pro plan answers those limits for many. Better models more often. Expanded context, deep research each day rather than each month. Video generation unlocked. More credits for Flow and Whisk. Gemini Inside Docs. Notebook LM with more audio overviews. And scheduled activities that convert routine tasks into background automation. For $20 a month, the features stack in a way that changes daily work. Ultra stands in another category. For most, it is not 12 times the value of Pro. The core chat experience is not dramatically different. Deepthink is powerful but niche. Agent is ambitious, but similar outcomes exist elsewhere at a fraction of the price. Watermark removal can be handled with other tools. The strongest cases for Ultra are heavy image and video generation at scale, the need for large storage, and the desire for early access where it truly arrives early. There is a simple path for anyone deciding. Begin with free, live in it for a few weeks. When the time is right, accept the Pro trial that often appears for an entire month at no cost. For students in college, a year of Pro can be granted free of charge. Use everything, then return to free and feel the difference. For many, Pro becomes the quiet backbone of their work across Google. For a few, Ultra becomes the engine for a creative studio. 3 prices, 3 doors. Behind each, a different world of Google AI waits to be unlocked.